Like and subscribe. Please help.
Do you remember what happened on The Bold and the Brash when they made Tiffany become incontinent? Do you? Thousands of sympathy letters. She became the bedwetter celebrity spokesperson. Oh, I screwed that one up. She hosted her own telethon. Is that what we want? Welcome to Total Recall, the show that remembers it for you. I'm Jethro Bott. I'm terrible at delivering dialogue. And with me is my very dear friend from afar in the land of the Vermontosaurus. It's the Wizard.
Hello.
Good evening, the Wizard.
Good evening. I'm feeling very Moriarty.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Hmm.
Cathy Moriarty. That is. Did we all agree that she kind of ran away with this movie?
I felt pretty good about that. Yeah. So I didn't have any relationship with this movie. In fact, this movie had Whoopi Goldberg on the poster. And in 1991, I can pretty much tell you, like, Whoopi Goldberg was not an actress I was looking into seeing, like, I don't know what it was, but it was like her and Rosie O'Donnell, Sandra Bernhard. For some reason, there were just like certain actresses that, like, in this time period, I was like, why are they famous? Who's the lady from The Nanny?
Fran Drescher.
So, but I do have some, like, experiences with soap operas, of course. My favorite experience with soap operas was when I was first getting to know a very dear friend of mine who at that time we knew by Buddha. He like just spent a lot of time in his apartment watching whatever was on TV. And that, kind of lends itself to soap operas. So I spent several afternoons like sitting on the couch with him watching a soap opera. And I can't remember what soap opera it was, but this would have been like mid-90s. And there was a whole storyline about one of the characters being possessed, like The Exorcist possessed. So, like, like it goes from one thing to the other to the other. And
it happened a few times, but that might have been
Yeah.
One Life to Live.
Yeah, it was whatever it was, stuff was floating around the room and they really like kept that tension up for a long, long time. Barb says it was Days of Our Lives. So, I'm probably gonna go with Babs then on that one.
Well, there was a possession storyline on One Life to Live, I believe, which I was not a fan of, but I was hooked for many, many years on All My Children. And One Life to Live came on after that. It was semi-connected universe.
Oh.
So I would see bits and pieces of it from time to time.
Yeah. Did you, like, what was your any memorable storylines that really stick out?
Oh God,
I believe that Barbara does have it correct when she says Marlena was possessed.
Yeah, that if Marlena rings a bell, then that was
Yeah,
probably it.
yeah, because that sounds about right now. But yeah, that was like my soap opera. I feel like when I was a kid, I kind of had like this weird. I was a little preoccupied with soap operas because my grandmother watched them, and like I was like, what the heck is this? I got kind of entranced in it, and also the commercials during soap operas back then for all the cleaning products were like so ridiculous. We had like tapes that we made, like audio tapes where we're acting like we're like TV hosts and stuff, and you could hear us little kids mimicking soap operas, and also the ridiculous cleaning commercials. So that's my soap opera memories. What about you? Do you remember Soap Dish at all? Did you see it?
I caught Soap Dish on some sort of one of the movie channels, I think, in the later 90s. Just as kind of this is on, we'll watch it. But I remember enjoying it. It was I was partial to ensemble casts anyway. And boy, is this an ensemble cast.
This is a doozy.
It is. The star power in this movie alone, I think, makes it a worthwhile watch.
Yeah. It's such a wide net. You figured they would have gotten box office just on one or two hits, but they didn't. Anyway, let's bring out our panelists that picked this week's episode. It's our good friend Gloria fucking Swanson.
Hi there.
Hey.
Yes. I was strung out on all the ABC soaps for a while, and I was a huge Days of Our Lives fan, like a huge Days of Our Lives fan, because that was the one that came on. It was on immediately after I got home from school, and I was a latchkey kid, so I was home by myself, and that's what I was doing. I was watching Days of Our Lives. So I bet, and I'm honestly sure if I tuned back in today, it would not take me long to get back up to speed, because I haven't watched it in about 20 years at least. But I remember all of the soaps, and so and I am a huge ensemble cast lover as well. So, and I do remember buying a ticket to go see this. And I remember sitting in a theater that was packed.
Wow. So this would have been like big weekend then, probably.
And everybody laughed. Everybody cracked up laughing at it. But that was the reason why I picked it. But I honestly, and I've never gone back and watched it since. I just remember laughing at it a lot when it was on. And so here we are. Soap Dish, ladies and gentlemen.
Soap Dish. All right. Well, I can definitely, see a crowd, like, a hype crowd getting into this, It's unfortunate not more people got to have that experience. So
it was a modest success. I mean, it definitely made back its money and then some.
It 90s. Did. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think it had. Good. I think one of my notes said that it had a $25 million budget, and it ended up grossing $36.5 million. So for the time, that's not bad. I mean, at least it made back its budget, and Kevin Kline did end up winning a Golden Globe for this part.
Wow. Well, he's good. He's good. And he almost didn't get it. They wanted Burt Reynolds, but we'll talk about
that. We'll talk about that. Let's get the rest of the.
Let's not get carried away here. I'm looking at these beautiful avatars, and I want to be selective. So let's bring out Brian Moorhead.
Hi.
Hey,
Montana Moorhead was the character's name.
that was the character, Montana.
Yes. Yes.
That's a
So
character.
wonderful.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about her. So.
Yep.
Well, had you seen this movie before? Did you have any impressions of this movie going in at all?
No, I had not seen it. I had kind of a vague awareness of it. Maybe from when it came out, maybe, I don't know. Does this have a cult following? I feel like it should. But yes, my experience with it is vague awareness.
Yeah. Now, it doesn't have a cult following yet. You know, maybe tonight's episode.
We're gonna start
that. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The cult of the soap dish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, let's see here. Okay, now next I want to bring out Jess to the stage because she has
Hello.
she's got a good look at that.
I
Look
love
at
it.
that. That is fantastic.
Get it? Her name is Montana.
Montana.
I'm
Nurse
from
Nan.
Indiana.
Nurse Nan.
Nurse
Like
Nan.
she's the MM, but then on the TV show she's the NN. That's pretty funny. Anyway, she's great. Jess, did you know anything about Soap Dish going in? You have any impressions of it at all?
Literally none. I've
None?
never heard of it. Nothing, like it all just sounded like a brand new situation.
Mhm.
And I typically am also a fan of like ensemble casts. So I was very excited to watch this.
Yeah,
Also love Cathy Moriarty, obviously.
she is.
See, from my youth, she's my Casper villain.
Yeah. Mhm. In fact, let me just go ahead and where's my? Here we are. Boom.
There
All right.
she is.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes. Give us what the people want.
All Moriarty all the
All-
time.
All
Oops.
the
All
time.
Moriarty's.
Yeah. All right. Well, someone's bucking the system. Boom.
Oh.
That's a great one.
You can call me Norma Ray. Hi, guys.
That's fantastic. Hello. How are you doing?
Well, I think my avatar says it all.
Yeah.
Babs
It
and I
goes-
are going into our 4th hour of streaming right now today.
Oh, really?
Little- yeah.
What'd you just do earlier?
We did the Hump Day Chinwag on Tomby's channel, and it
How'd
was
it
a
go?
hoot. Yeah,
Yeah, it was nice. It was fun.
yeah, good bunch. But there's
Yeah.
like 10 panelists, so
Mhm.
you're constantly jockeying for a little bit of the mic. So kind of my aerobics for the week. Got my cardio in, you know.
I love Jeremy's comment. That's awesome.
It's true. It's true.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's see. Anyone else want to say anything before we get this movie started?
Not really. I had no recollection of this movie at all until I married Barbara. So
Oh yeah.
she told me about it. She's been
Mhm.
telling me about it every so often, and well, two birds, one stone. Here we
We
are.
made it happen.
Yeah.
We made it happen. What?
That sounds like a 1960s sitcom.
Yeah.
I
What do you
feel so
think?
left
I
out.
married Babs.
Oh my God.
What do you think? Put it in your blind spot, like. Because
My blind spot?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you,
Oh.
Adam. Yes.
I don't know how to answer that. I
Yeah.
cannot confirm or deny the existence of a blind spot.
Yeah.
Oh, you had no blind spot for this movie? You'd never heard of it before me?
Yeah, I really don't remember it at all. Just the vaguest sort of maybe haze on the back of my brain pan, but really I don't remember it coming out. If this was 91, this would have been when I was starting my business. So I didn't even have a TV at this point, and I was not going out very often. So I would have been otherwise occupied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
know
do
I
you-
was aware of it at the time, but yeah, this is not a movie I would have gravitated towards.
No, I would have never leaned towards this in any way, shape, or form when I was 21. Yeah, no, it would have not been my jam.
I'd have seen it at the old Studio 35 anyway.
Rest in peace.
Oh, it's still there. It just ain't
Well,
the same.
this came at a time when I went to the movies like 3 or 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was playing, I probably bought a ticket for it and went. Because there was a lot of films that came out right around the same time as this.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember buying tickets for all of them. Like the biggest ones that came out was Backdraft. What About Bob? Thelma and Louise, Only the Lonely. Those were all coming out at the same time, and I bought a ticket for every single one of them. Plus this.
Oh my God! I saw Only the Lonely 2. We saw What About Bob in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I saw What About Bob and Backdraft.
Yeah,
a couple of weeks ago, we ate at the Backdraft themed restaurant, which
that's
is a little
true.
odd.
That's
Kind of an arson celebration going on there. That was weird.
Had good pizza though.
Really?
Don't complain about that.
Pizza. It wasn't related to the movie specifically, but it is a fireman themed bar and grill, and everything is black. The place settings are black. The silverware is black. It was odd.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of odd, but
that's. Really
I didn't hate
odd.
the pizza. So
we had shrimp pizza. It was lovely.
I remember Jeremy. I remember Jeremy liking Backdraft. Now I know why.
Is Backdraft some sort of euphemism that I'm not aware of?
See, I just had Backdraft a few minutes ago. You know.
Whoa!
It's what the mic mute's for. Okay, well, let's get this movie rolling. Boom! All right.
Whoa.
That might be better. I don't know.
I do like the opening graphics for this. I thought they were fun.
Yeah, some pseudo Saul Bass kind of Liechtensteinian.
I was going to say Liechtensteiny. Definitely.
Mondrianian pop graphics here.
Yeah, it had a very I don't know. It had a
trick.
I thought it had a very it reminded me of like the Doris Day, Rock Hudson style movies. The openings of it, yeah.
Aaron Spelling, producer of actual soap operas,
and Tori Spelling, he produced her.
Oh, well,
she's drama in her own right.
Yeah. And what was the other producer? Giesling?
Alan Sally Fields' husband.
Yeah. Married to Sally Fields at the time. Yes.
Mr. Fields.
Oh, Mr.
All these things probably help Sally Fields get to. Oh, okay. So we're blocking the subtitles. Boom. Here we go. Okay. All these things combining to help Sally Fields get over her beef with Michael Hoffman.
Yeah. She this was the movie she had written into her contract that she could fire him. She didn't like anything because of how he treated everybody on Steel Magnolias.
That's right.
Oh.
And he was willing to do it as a makeup and an apology for it.
Yeah, and his name slips my memory, but the guy who wrote Steel Magnolias,
Mhm.
he had done some very early script work on this, or some spitballing anyway.
Mhm.
That was started on the set of Steel Magnolias. So they had Sally Fields in mind.
Herbert Ross. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that we have Lisa Gibbons.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a remarkable job of playing Lisa Gibbons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's Elisabeth Shue.
And John Tesh. John Tesh
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
Spoilers.
playing himself. Sorry.
At least he's not playing any of that awful music.
Mhm.
It truly is, Jeremy.
Apologies to any John Tesh fans out there, but
So this
Don't
this
apologize.
lady is she was also a legitimate soap opera actress.
Finola Hughes.
Yeah, Finola Hughes. She was on General Hospital, I think.
And a brief role on All My Children.
Oh, okay.
Not for long, but mainly, I think you're right, on the General Hospital.
Yeah.
They
What was the-
really nailed the some of the soap opera.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I think it's fair, as we're starting this out, soap operas get a lot of disrespect.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
think it's worthwhile to remember, these folks are churning out 5 episodes a week,
Yeah.
52 weeks a year.
Yeah.
They're doing 30 pages of dialogue like every day.
Yeah. They're
It's
doing
Saturday Night Live, but drama.
yeah. The
Which
take
is like, I mean, that's tough.
Yeah.
Keep that up.
Yeah. The takes that you're seeing are usually the only takes that they did. And they film with
Mhm.
several cameras so that they have a lot to work with.
Mm-hmm.
But they often just don't even rehearse. They actually shoot, what is essentially rehearsal, and
The
move
one
on if it works.
the one soap opera trope that I was looking for in this that I did not see is that there's a very specific way that when two actors are facing each other, especially if it's a man and a woman, their eyes dart back and forth from the other person's left and right eyes constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
a very specific direction that they all do, but
Mhm.
I didn't see it in this movie.
Hmm.
The other soap opera actor is the guy that's giving Sally Field the award.
Mhm. Yeah.
He was on Days of Our Lives for the
Uh-huh.
longest time. He played Steve. And then I think he was also briefly on Santa Barbara too, if I'm not mistaken. And the only reason why I know that is because Sunset Beach was the spinoff of Santa Barbara. And I love Sunset Beach. Sunset Beach was crazy.
Mhm.
They also had possessions.
Yeah, but for crazy, you got to go to what was it? Passions.
Passions.
Passions
They
was
had
the
levitations
craziest.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a living
Passions.
doll.
That's what I was trying to think about. Yeah.
There was
There
an
was
old lady
there
who
was a
was witch,
living doll,
and she
on
had a doll that
Passions.
was alive.
It was
Incredible.
was it Haley Mills? Who was it? It was some former child Disney actor like Haley Mills or
Yeah, who
something like
was
that.
grown up and old now.
Mhm.
But that doll was so creepy. It's played by a little person,
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus.
but like a little person that looked younger than they were, and it was
Yeah, he looked like
weird,
a
creepy.
kid. Yeah, it was weird.
But there were werewolves.
Hmm.
Whoa.
It was great.
Wow.
It's just batshit crazy.
Mhm.
Maybe
It
we should
sounds
do
like-
a total recall. Watch a soap opera.
I mean, Passions has
They're
kind
like-
of been it's kind of been lost to time. People don't really reference Passions too much. So
My
Not
sisters
enough.
loved
Yeah.
Passions.
yeah.
I remember that very specifically.
Yeah, Passions was weird. I loved it, but it was weird.
I do want to point out this detail of the movie. Her lover calls her and tells her he's going back to his wife, and he asks her to take care of his plants, and she pours bleach on the plants.
I know.
Yeah.
She
Like,
did.
what did the plants do?
Yeah.
I just thought that was
Collateral
a really great
damage.
detail. Yeah. I'm sitting here watching this with like all of our plants that we've brought in because of the cold weather, and they're like, it's not funny. It's terrible.
Face.
Fort Lee.
Face.
Robert Downey Jr. is like really in the throes of his alcohol and addiction phase.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't show on camera really. He's pretty sharp.
Yeah. Well, I mean, broad comedy will help with that, Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We don't call them broads anymore, Jethro. That's not the preferred nomenclature.
Okay. Sorry. Professional lady.
Nope, that's wrong too.
Oh, I love a set of a set.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's a great. And good lighting as well. A little
And a big old
90-ish,
TV part.
pretty garish.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very convincing, like that.
Yeah, appropriate.
Yeah.
That's
The guy I
better
read
than
that the
most
guy that
modern
wanted to
sets.
do the. Sorry, what?
I
The
was
guy
just
who
saying
did
that set looks better than most modern sets. Oh,
the guy who
looks-
did the lighting said that he wanted to make it as much like Dante's Inferno as you could.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Thank God, honestly.
And this is the great turban freak out,
Very fucking slow.
Oh my gosh, these stills are. I mean, I guess because every frame in the movie is great, but these stills are on point.
Yeah, we had kind of already talked about off stage about the amount of face acting in this movie. It's just fantastic.
Lots of face pulling.
Yeah. People are going all in all over the place. So
the wardrobe lady is a fairly well-known character actress. I know I've seen
Kathy
Najimy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, she
also in Sister Act with Whoopi.
Yeah.
A movie I saw 1,000 times.
Yeah, and Sally Fields has also played a nun.
Yep.
So sometimes there's 3 former nuns.
But she could fly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She could fly when she was a nun.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The sculpture in the background.
I do have a few criticisms of this movie. One is that Carrie Fisher was criminally underused.
Yeah.
She only committed to doing so much, but like the moment she's on screen, I'm just like cheering with every cell in my body.
Oh, I love her so much.
She's so good.
I love that they did a total, casting couch reversal type thing.
Yeah.
Look at those boobies.
Oh, yeah. Jeremy is reminding me that Cathy and Najimy also had a Fisher King moment.
Oh yeah.
Jeff Bridges tells her off.
That's a nice composition right there.
Yeah.
And wasn't she the voice of Peggy on King of the Hill?
I don't
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She is.
She also did Hocus Pocus and
Right, of course.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
I did not know. I never. I don't know. Just somehow it never put that together that she's Peggy.
She's got range.
Mm-hmm.
It's like cutting up wardrobe choices.
The Sister Act was before this, right? So, like, Whoopi and Cathy are already, celebrated.
Was Sister Act
For that
before this?
film.
Really?
Wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
I think it was the 80s, yeah.
No, it was definitely the 90s.
maybe.
Sister Act was 91 or 92.
90, and this was 91.
And so, so I mean,
Never mind.
back
Yeah,
to
right
back,
before.
yeah.
Right before, yeah.
Well, yeah, I definitely don't remember this movie coming out.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
But yeah, they had Kevin Kline. They had originally offered it to Burt Reynolds, and Burt Reynolds had to turn it down because he had previously been in tabloids for having sex with Sally Fields.
And tell him the Lonnie Anderson part.
And his wife, Lonnie Anderson, thought it would be embarrassing if he was in a movie with like his tabloid fuck buddy, you know?
Yeah.
TLDR, Lonnie said nope.
Yep.
Lonnie said no.
She said she thought that the whole of Hollywood would be laughing at her if he did this movie.
Joke's on her. We're all laughing at her now.
And Kevin Kline winds up having to turn down Hook because they did reshoots for, like, this movie. I guess had a lot of reshoots.
Yeah, and so he dropped out of this in order to complete his contract for this film. And guess who the part that Kevin Kline was going for went to?
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Captain Hook.
Yeah, it seems like it would be, right?
Seems like it would be, right?
But
no, it went to. It was Robin Williams. He got replaced by Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Well,
we got Empress Buttercup in the house.
Yay!
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Empress. Oh, she's gone.
Easy come, easy go.
I made my appearance, and I'm
Good times.
She wasn't wearing the same dress as everyone else. I don't know what the problem is.
This is a great scene right here because Sally Fields, when she feels down, she has Whoopi Goldberg point out who she is in a mall. Okay.
I don't think
it's such an ego stroke.
Whoopi just does it, I think.
This seemed a very rehearsed.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah. She's like, well, I think you need a trip to the mall.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
It's such an ego stroke.
Which Kevin Kline throws back at her later in the movie.
Yeah. Kevin Kline was also in a soap opera. He was in Search for Tomorrow. Do you guys remember that one? That was an oldie.
Yeah. Kevin Kline was, it was 1951, right?
It was
like
back there.
Yeah, he was like a kid. Yeah.
The other people that could have been cast in this film, Sigourney Weaver turned down the part, Sally Field's part.
Wow.
Of which she has said she has regrets.
She would have killed it.
Oh, yeah.
And Gina
Davis was who I was going to bring up. Yeah. Gina Davis dropped out in order to go make Thelma and Louise, and that's why we have Cathy Moriarty in this part.
She made the right choice.
Yeah, I think
she did make the right choice.
Look at those expensive. Look at those expensive waves.
They look beautiful.
Not since high school drama have I seen waves that realistic. I believe it was my Junior year, and we did anything goes.
So the storyline here is that she's trying to sabotage Sally Field's character so that she can be the number one lady on the soap opera. So
Well, she's the number one lady in my heart. So
yeah,
She's innocent. She's a victim.
Mhm. She can't keep playing the villain.
Right.
She gets fan mail.
They want to
From the
see more
Heartland.
Montana.
Yeah. And so just when you think this cast can't get any more gimmicky, you're going to have Ben Stein at this.
Oh, God. I love the writer's room. It's just
Yeah.
so so casual of throwing out horrible, horrible traumas.
Yeah.
They could do this all day.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have Gary Marshall at the head of the table. And Gary really chews the scenery.
Oh, God,
man.
yeah.
Man, is he ever like just...
He's the exact same in every movie he's in. And
Yes.
I love the way he talks and his giant chompers. I just love him.
Yeah.
And this man wrote so much of my childhood and early adolescence.
Yeah, he did.
Gomer Pyle,
Hmm.
written by Gary Marshall.
Yeah. Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley.
Oh yeah,
Oh
by
my
that
God,
point,
it
by
goes
that
on
point,
and
he's
on.
producing
Yeah.
and directing and creating.
Yeah.
Like Happy Days, he was everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
The sun also
sucks.
Did he do League of Their Own?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man owned film and television and had a surprising number of acting roles, considering.
He's printing money.
He did A League of Their Own as a favor to his sister Penny Marshall because she was the one who directed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love A League of Their Own. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I haven't seen it in ages.
Me too.
But that was after Big, so she was really an established director as well. It's not like he was going out on a limb for her, you know.
No.
No, she's a proven talent at that point.
Did y'all already have a conversation about Cathy Moriarty? I saw she was mentioned right when I was having my technology problems, but
yeah, as in fact,
I think we will continue to have that conversation.
She is.
We're not done talking about her.
Oh no.
It took me forever to figure out what my favorite movie was of hers, and it was But I'm a Cheerleader. That's where I love her.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My favorite Cathy Moriarty is Neighbors.
Oh, Neighbors with
Neighbors.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
And John Belushi.
Yeah.
And Cathy Moriarty, and she holds her own against both of them.
I think that's fair.
I love the director's line of, well, I don't know if I've ever seen Celeste in the homeless soup kitchen milieu.
What does he say? Give her the ladle or something like that.
Yeah. And there's Teri Hatcher, larger than life on the wall.
Yeah, she is also like smoldering and great.
Her hair
oh my God,
is a character in this movie.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
She has
Shue
a
is just
mustache.
like this little kid.
I don't.
She was
Yeah,
a
she
kid.
was very young.
Mhm.
I don't know if we'll get the slide of it, but there is a scene, and I think it's after I think it's after Kevin Kline makes it on to the show, but you just see her in the background getting ready to walk through the door, and she's bent over at the waist and she's adjusting her boobs.
I did catch that. Oddly enough.
So even Teri Hatcher with her famous boobs has to adjust them. I love that. Yeah, she's so young in this.
You know, she's really not.
Well, I mean, she looks so young in this, but I mean,
No, like I'm surprised. She's my age. So no, she was 30.
Mm.
Wow.
Well, that is a surprise.
well,
yeah.
when was
What is her skincare routine?
Yeah,
God.
Because I had to look it up, and no, she this was like she had done a lot of movies by this point.
Well, she
Wow.
had done a lot of movies because,
But I mean, like, she was a grown up when she did The Karate Kid in '84.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
So no, she
Wow.
is
Good
Wow,
genes.
yeah, really good genes.
Good for
I love
her.
this tie, by the way.
Yeah,
That's a good
that's a
tie.
fit. I would wear that tie without a doubt. Yeah. I don't want anyone to hit me with darts, though. I mean, I feel
you
like
sure?
there might be. So he's explaining that she's going to kill a homeless person,
Yeah,
and then she's going to go on trial for killing a homeless person.
Not cool.
Yeah.
She's rightfully outraged. Also, I said this before in another setting,
Mm-hmm.
Bark.
but I'll say it again, is when Sally Field gets mad, she stomps off the same in every movie. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Her little angry stomp is very hilarious to me.
I don't know why, but I have a memory of this scene. Like, I know I said I hadn't seen this movie before, but when we saw this scene, I definitely remembered like the weird massage.
the weird massage and the fact that he just totally gaslights her into coming around to saying, "Oh no, we have
Right?
to
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, yeah.
manipulating the crap out of her. It's actually a pretty good device.
Yeah. He's
And
a
that
really
dress, oh my God.
Yeah, he's a well-written character, and Downey just does so well with it. Like he's really one of the big stars of this movie.
Well, the director, the part was actually written for a much older guy, in his 50s.
Yeah.
And the director was friends with Robert Downey Jr., and he had them rewrite the part to fit Robert Downey Jr.'s age at the time.
Thank God.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so charming.
Yeah, I think it's better to mix up the ages of the cast as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it works really well.
You know
and
what?
oh look, we find out that they're related.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, really nice photography.
Hey,
It does look like Dante's Inferno. And when was Steel Magnolias? Was it 89? Is that what that was?
I thought it was maybe 88 or
Maybe.
89, something like that.
89.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Hoffman really went for this right away. He just seemed to love this idea of
I love the idea that Sally Field's character can just stop the shooting, like it just they can just have this moment and then they just leave. They never finish the scene.
Yeah.
It's movie magic.
Well, soap opera, like we were saying earlier, they work 5 days a week. They're constantly shooting, and they're always using even the not rehearsed takes. So You know, they probably can't take breaks every once in a while, I would imagine, like that. So just plowing through it. How long are soap operas? Are they 2 hours
An hour.
or an hour?
It depends on the soap opera, but usually they're either 30 minutes to a half or an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say some were 30, most were an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Passions, I think was only 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, General Hospital was an hour.
Yeah.
Well, if Passions was only half an hour, then that's why they have crazy stuff in it, you know, like they have a lot less time to sell you on things.
Well, they spent all their budget on creepy living
Like-
dolls.
Like Ryan's Hope, I remember being. Remember Ryan's Hope? Ryan's Hope was only a half an hour.
I do remember that name now that you say that, Ryan's Hope, you know. That must have been fairly popular. Or just someone in my life growing up watched it. I hope
All of this
I
dialogue,
hope it worked out for Ryan.
all of this dialogue right here takes on a whole new meaning
Yeah,
with the surprise ending.
Yeah.
it does.
I'm so weirdly attracted to you. Yeah, it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love.
Oh my god,
this.
all the neon.
Providence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Providence
I
also a
do-
good gay joke.
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
Yeah, P-Town being probably the biggest, best known gay town on the East Coast.
It's very
Um,
by lighting they have in there.
It's so 90s.
I love that this is, supposed to be Florida, a Florida nursing home. It looks like,
It looks like
Looks like
Mystery
a-
Men.
yeah, it looks like a nightclub, yeah. All his makeup stained t-shirts.
It's the best dinner theater in the town.
I love it.
Mm. Looking good. Yeah, his head got chopped off.
Yeah. He was decapitated.
But they're going to bring
so it would
They're gonna make it work.
I
They're
love
gonna-
that
yeah,
he's like
they're gonna bring him
tangling,
back.
fingering, playing with his hair, and he gets
Mhm.
it kind of caught in his finger a little bit.
Look, I mean, yeah, Kevin Kline really is great, like when he, in certain films, like
Oh my god, his one man Hamlet.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I'd go see it.
I would like to see.
Broadway.
Yeah,
there's no way I'm watching that.
Oh, I would totally watch that.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it with the
Yeah,
lizard.
how long do you think you could watch it though? Like, do you think you could actually watch the whole thing? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just need someone to do it.
So that's just like a restaurant. Like, you could go there. You don't have to be, a senior citizen. That just happens to be who goes there. So,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so
Right on.
like you yourself could go there and like experience that, which I would, just saying.
Just the senior
Yeah. I'd
early
want
bird
to,
special.
yeah. I'd want to sit amongst the old people and watch the horrible
Death of a
death of a
salesman.
salesman. Yeah. Which, by the way, I've never seen. So, it would be my first iteration of Death of a Salesman.
So there
And
was.
for all you know, if it hadn't been for the old people, that might have been a wonderful performance of Death of a Salesman.
Mm-hmm.
There was a one-person adaptation of Hamlet, and the one person was Eddie Izzard.
Oh
wow!
There you go.
I would go see that.
I would as well. Holy cow! Last year we just missed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll bring it back.
I went to an experimental version of a different Shakespeare play. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was All's Well That Ends Well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all on ladders.
What?
The entire play was done on ladders.
Wow. Wonder how.
Where?
It was in Midland, Texas.
Wow.
Being on
Huh.
a ladder is exhausting. I can tell you this. I've done the research.
There was a lot of them.
Yeah.
There were so many ladders.
Adam, did you hear this about Eddie Izzard?
I heard the name. I'm sorry, I got distracted. What was it?
Eddie Izzard has done a one-person Hamlet.
Oh, I did know that. I'm subscribed to him on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which I think
Eddie
is
got the
probably-
idea here.
Yeah, from Total Recall. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, Eddie.
Like, huge fan.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Broadway revivals, Tim Rice has confirmed that he is going to try to bring chess back.
I'm a big fan of chess. I had the double album in high school and everything.
Is that
Night
a
in
musical?
Bangkok makes a hard man humble.
Yeah, it's the musical that One Night in Bangkok is from.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was from a musical.
Yeah, it's all
From a
right.
musical about chess.
Of course. Wow. I thought it was just an 80s hit.
Have we already talked about that painting behind her?
No.
No.
Really?
The lady throwing up?
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting me. I don't know. It's I'm fascinated by it.
I think it's cool.
A long time ago, speaking of Shakespeare, I had to attend a lecture for a theater class I was taking. And there's the scene where she's adjusting her boobs.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, got distracted for a second.
Me too. Someone said boobs, and all of a sudden my hands went all weird.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Turned on
Everyone
my
had to
camera
say-
by accident.
Ladies and gentlemen, Teri Hatcher's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Definitely.
Anyway,
Oh my
Bolt.
Bolt.
Oh, I guess I would watch this soap opera that they're making. Like
yeah.
I like her husband Bolt.
Yeah. Barbara, what is the story you keep
sorry.
trying to tell? I want to hear it.
I had to
It's
go to
just,
this.
this shit keeps happening.
I had to go to this lecture that was required. Like they were making it a requirement for this theater class, and I really didn't want to go and sit and listen to some guy from the Royal Shakespeare Company talk about one singular character, Prospero, I think. But I went, and it was actually a really good, interesting lecture. The guy was funny and very smart, and it was very engaging. and then I thought nothing else about it. And then about a year later, I'm watching Star Trek: The Next Generation, and in comes Captain Picard, and that was the guy I went and saw the lecture.
Whoa.
It was Patrick Stewart.
God. Wow.
Wow.
Well, that's amazing.
So was that kiss, apparently. She was into it.
Do you remember anything about the lecture? Like, aside from just like surprisingly enjoying it?
Well, I mean, not especially. I mean, it was not something that I was super into.
Mm-hmm.
A lecture on one single character.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, yeah, he was surprisingly funny and engaging, and it was a really good lecture. It's, that was all I pretty much remember about it.
Wow.
And then a year later I find out it was Patrick Stewart.
Holy shit. Amazing.
And to think I didn't want to go.
I'm glad it was required so that you could see it and then decades later tell us the story.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, here now they're having a huge soap opera like argument about how he was, left to perform dinner theater in Florida. She sabotaged his career, according to him.
Yeah.
Just hair.
Oh my God.
She looked like what is that? Syndrome from The Incredibles.
A little. You make it fiery red and you got yourself a syndrome.
I kept thinking they have such a magenta and what's the other one's name from Rocky Horror, like
Columbia.
I just super get those.
Columbia.
Like I just super get those vibes from their dynamic.
Yeah.
They
also hate Sandra D.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's putting on a total douche. Like
he's
in
in his smoking jacket.
Yeah, creepy as hell. And where are they eating that he's in a smoking jacket?
Right. They're like at the commissary or whatever.
Like a food court.
Yeah.
Oh, this red jacket. I love her red jackets. She has multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if you could pull off red,
I guess when they were filming this movie, they wanted to film a section of it at Times Square, and they were like, "Nope, we can't guarantee your safety. Find somewhere else."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Actually, it might just be one red jacket.
Maybe.
Well,
it is a good looking jacket though.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg is she's the writer, and those two just spend a lot of time together. She's like her free therapist.
The BFF.
Yeah. Which would have to be in her best interest anyway, like, oh yeah. And then suddenly Sally Fields puts herself in front of a bus. In front of their date.
Do you
And
think
at
she
this
knew?
point, we don't really know
Yeah.
why she is so upset.
Mm-hmm.
She's done something evil. She's done something horrible. But what?
And he's trying the hand thing on her.
He does the hand thing on everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a one-trick pony in the hand job department.
Good one. Yes, sir.
I made this banner. I forgot to use it when it was relevant. But there you go. Brain fever.
She could blow at any moment.
So yeah, these two are trying to work out how to preserve her number one status on the show, not get pegged with being a villain in one way or the other. And also she's upset about her age.
Yeah.
Very competitive soap operas.
And she's upset about her niece dating her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or perhaps.
Or
So you
perhaps it's
think-
something.
Or so it would appear.
What's up with this hat?
Yeah, good question.
How
What's
does
up with
it?
that turban?
And why is she wearing a turban?
Well, the hat she's wearing is the only thing that can keep her hair contained. It's a heavy duty hat. And of course, it doesn't come across in slides, but Sally Fields is doing a lot of great physical clowning around. She's doing a lot of pacing and ducking and poking around and stuff. Like, I give her credit for all the physical acting. She's doing great.
Yeah. The awkward dialogue, the awkward conversation.
Yeah. Well, I'm not up to anything.
Yeah. Don't mind me. Definitely not skulking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is a good turban.
Here in the criteria closet, which is a drink. Here in the criteria.
And weirdly enough, he kisses her on the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
Yeah. Somebody have a fan on?
Yeah, there's a little background.
Oh,
noise
okay.
again.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, this is a scene where Sally Fields has had to go outside to peek on him. She seems overly concerned about the date. Yeah, of course, like he's a jerk and whatever. But, then the pipe breaks and Sally Fields had to have her gloves glued to that pipe because she doesn't have much upper arm strength. Her words, not mine.
Ah, yes. So gluing the gloves, that'll do the trick.
Right.
Right. Not like your hands can slip out of them at any
Yeah.
time, but okay.
They also glued the gloves to her hands.
Oh, duh, yeah.
So much
Right.
glue.
She just barges in there.
Yeah. She's convinced that
Yeah.
her niece is somewhere
Yeah.
in his apartment. So she really, really doesn't want her niece spending the night with him.
He has a point.
It would be horrible if your niece spent the night with your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I would probably get
It's creepy.
kind of unbearable if that happens.
Yeah.
Creepy for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Or so it would appear.
He's of course convinced it's all about him.
Right. But I love when he's like, you have feelings for me. She's like, I have feelings about you. That's different.
Yeah, I saw a lot of parallels in this performance
Yeah.
with A Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's great in that movie too.
That may be my favorite Kevin Kline.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of physical and face acting in A Fish Called Wanda. You know, like he's clowning it up a lot like he is here. But everyone gets to chew the scenery. That these two are playing off each other is so incredible, though. They're having a lot of fun.
Thank God.
I wonder if they did coke together.
They
Probably.
definitely did coke together.
Probably, definitely. I really enjoy the use of red in this movie. I think I'm realizing.
There is a lot of it.
It's amazing that nobody realized he was Iron Man.
Another twist.
And I don't know if you noticed, but in this set, like everybody's office looks down on the stage that they're working. You know, so I imagine that's probably not too unrealistic, really, for a soap opera set. You know, like people want to see what's going on. Who knows?
Shame that the golden age of soap opera is over.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's the bloom is off the rose for sure.
I don't know. Are there any still running?
I think General Hospital is still running. I think I'm not sure if Days of Our Lives is still running or not.
Here's the law.
Yeah.
And Terry Hatcher's hair.
So then they were, writing in a kiss between the doctor and the shot or stabbed. What'd she do? She shot her, right? I don't know. The characters were going to kiss, and she was like, "No, you can't kiss." And now they're arguing about it.
Oh, so
Days of Our Lives is still around, but it's only on the Peacock. It's not
Yep,
on
that's what I
FX
just
anymore.
read. Yeah.
face.
And the
Oh.
Young and the Restless is still around.
Young and the Restless is still around. Is General Hospital still on the air?
Yes.
Is All My Children?
No.
No.
They got to all of them.
No, it lasted till like 2011.
Wow.
God, it's been on since I was a little kid.
I remember watching. I mean, daytime soap operas were like there was nothing else. I mean, I remember coming home from kindergarten and watching Dark Shadows with my sister. You
Her
know,
hair.
or if I was
Yeah.
homesick, I watched One Life to Live with my mom.
Oh yeah, that haircut back there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Amazing. And wait till she turns a little bit
Uh-huh.
towards us.
How does she
it
keep
goes to the side. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you keep your head upright with that much hair? But it's
That's-
teased. I mean, I know it's Aquanet and teasing.
That's
And she's a
It's
professional.
still impressive.
She's a professional lady.
She's Dr. Monica DeMonico.
There.
and there's Nurse Nan.
Thank God we don't have to dress like that anymore.
Oh my God.
And Bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt's little outfits.
Bolt is like the ultimate in soap opera names.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Boltimate.
Yeah.
And so it just so happens Entertainment Tonight was there when they had this whole revelation that
Elisabeth Shue is
Elisabeth Shue is the daughter,
Yeah.
of Kevin Kline and Sally Fields. She's kept it secret until just this moment
yeah.
on footage that, I mean, I used to watch Entertainment Tonight. I don't know about you.
Da 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 da.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, that shit was my jam. I mean, like, they gave out all sorts. It was like pre-TMZ, gave out all sorts of dish.
I love this like mural.
Mm-hmm.
Laura, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm. No. Too soon. Yeah, you want to talk about a soap opera. Jesus. The whole mural saga at the video store.
Oh my God.
None of it interesting. Just
None of it. None
endless.
of it. Just,
that would be
Well-
great if we had a soap dish mural behind the desk. I would get on board with that.
put it in the notes.
Make it
Just
so.
Just do Whoopi. Do the many roles of Whoopi.
Oh my God.
I'm in.
Imagine a massive mural of Whoopi Goldberg's face.
Yeah, they just
No,
replaced
no.
all the characters on the rainbow with different Whoopi Goldbergs. Like, yes.
Oh my God.
No, you just pick 15 different movies that she's in, and like
Make sure you get the
like
one where
15
she is a cop with a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
with the
Oh God,
Tyrannosaurus
yeah,
Rex.
absolutely.
Rex.
Theodore Rex.
That is
Theodore
always
Rex,
on
yeah.
at We Love Video.
It is always on. I believe
Okay, well, I
it's
feel
on
like
the
we've got
Clerks
some great
recommendation
ideas
show.
here.
I've always wanted a vanity like this.
Hmm.
I don't know. I have to assume it's pretty unkind to your face. Nothing hiding from those lights.
That's okay. It looks cool.
do we have kind of a All About Eve vibe going?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. I mean, you know, the movie's about to end, but for now it's like I mean, what happens to these three, you know, like creepy. That's all I have to say.
Well, that's a terrifying frame.
Mm-hmm. Now we have the real soap opera. You know, that's what this looks like. It.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredibly well written,
Mhm.
because like you can see these phony ass Hollywood types. Even when they try and get real with each other, they're just
Mhm.
doing their lines and doing a part.
Mhm.
Did you buy that? I don't know. Could have been better. You know, like
Mhm.
they don't have a real side to them. A lot of them.
And Sally Fields, she was a soap opera fan. She liked them, and she, you know, didn't have a specific character she based either of her personalities on, but she definitely had a few that she liked.
Ah, he was so handsome.
I think it's
Amazing.
There's another wonderful Moriarty face.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
I think it's funny that in this particular movie, Sally Field is like the perpetual winner of all of the daytime awards,
Mhm.
and Susan Lucci was
Susan Lucci.
The opposite.
Susan Lucci was the exact opposite. She couldn't win to
Save her
save her
life.
life.
Always nominated though.
Yeah, always nominated, never wins. It does make her look like Tweety Bird.
I like how this costume designer or whoever just like needed to have somebody in a turban.
It's the same design company that did Dynasty.
Yeah, it's
I can see that.
Yeah.
Nolan.
Yeah. In fact, I think sometimes they use when they have like drawings in the background, character drawings, that sometimes what you're seeing is you know, like prototype drawings for Dynasty costumes.
Look at this freaky little doll.
Yeah.
I love her.
With all the Mardi Gras beads.
Cathy Moriarty, my heart. Sorry, Jeff, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. I mean, I'm full of Moriarty love myself.
I just didn't know how long the freaky doll was going to be there.
Mm-hmm. It's a little peek into her life. Creepy doll.
Another excellent jacket. Is this the same jacket? It's different, right? This one
No,
looks
I think
fuzzy.
Well, initially the red one looked fuzzy. I think it just depends on the lighting.
I
Yeah.
think this is the same one.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the lapels.
I feel like this is a deeper red, but maybe I'm tripping.
They're new gloves, though. She doesn't have the gluey gloves. I had to throw those away.
Like Lego hands.
You know, Cathy Moriarty never wanted to be an actress.
What?
Really?
Her entire
Really?
career was an accident.
Wow.
That's fate.
She
Yeah.
was 18. Some friends talked her into entering a bathing beauty contest. And Joe Pesci was there and
Whoa.
took
What?
pictures of her and gave them to
Scorsese, right?
Scorsese.
Really?
Yeah.
and
And
said
that's
What?
how. Really?
So she got Raging.
she should be in Raging Bull.
She should
Holy
be
cow.
Bull. Wow.
That's
Wow.
wild. That's a wild story.
She is amazing
Again.
in Raging Bull, you know.
Yeah.
It was fate. Who has a story like that?
Yeah.
Only her.
That voice.
Nominated for an Academy Award for her
Yeah.
first accidental role.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wild.
How do you Dang.
Good for her.
High bar.
There's a lot of Academy nominated and Academy awarded talent in this movie.
Yeah.
There is.
Sally Field's
Yeah.
got a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Kline.
Yeah.
Cathy Moriarty. Whoopi Goldberg.
Robert Downey Jr. hasn't won an Academy Award. Maybe
No,
he's
he
been
he got
he's one of the-
nominated for Chaplin, but I don't remember what year that came out. So
Chaplin was like 95, I think.
Yeah.
Still high when he made Chaplin.
Chaplin was 92. That was the next movie after this one.
What?
That was the next movie?
Yes.
Good
Whoa.
Lord. Wow. Working man.
They've always loved
They
me in
love me in
Canada.
Canada.
Imagine a career salary at that now for producers,
Right. Yeah.
for executives.
Yeah, that's not how it works anymore.
Boo.
There's our
There he is. There's John Tesh.
I take comfort in knowing that he doesn't hold his legs any straighter under his desk than I do.
He's probably cool to hang out with. He seems pretty laid back. Wow. That's,
That is
I
a-
mean,
That is an
Yeah.
amazing set.
yeah, it's fantastic. I bet it was a lot of fun to be on that set, you know. And now the gimmick, the thing that's going to sell, you know, the ratings is that nobody knows which character is going to get killed
Right.
off of the sun also sets. With the beautiful, depressing, and expensive rolling waves in the background at all times. Yeah, here's Carrie Fisher. I almost forgot she's in this movie.
She's
Criminally underused.
not in it enough.
And now Najimy's back. Yeah, we really took a break from all these characters, but that's too bad because it's a better movie when everybody is taking turns.
And he can't read this.
Well, first of all, the tassel on his head was amazing. But at first, I was like, "Oh no, they're gonna do the no glasses gags." But this just keeps going and going until it becomes. They push it a little further than you would think, and it actually works.
And then he nails the German.
Yeah.
Laterally explore. I've seen it.
Cold compresses.
Yeah.
Face. 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 Face.
A brain transplant.
Face.
Hello, nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Face. Wow, everybody. The tassel's still going. I don't think I noticed the tassel.
You didn't notice that? It was driving me nuts, dude. Like I was like, there's no way you could just sit there with the tassel on your head like that. Oh. It's like a form of torture. Tassel forehead torture. It's not in the script.
No shit.
So they're going to do a brain transplant right now.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
The Mohawks.
I love that her sterilization is like blowing on the scalpel or whatever. Wiping it on her sleeve. And the anesthesia mask is like a coffee filter.
Oh.
That's definitely nap time.
We got
No.
It's so great. They all know they're live and they're all just
Yeah.
jockeying. It's great.
That would be a hell of a thing if all the tabloid headlines about the soap opera actors actually like
Yeah.
poured out. But you know, because of the way that they shoot these things, there's no way that they could do it live because they have to be weeks in advance and kind of buffered from any disasters or scheduling issues. Or it sounds really, really stressful working on a soap opera.
Oh,
It absolutely
here comes
would
hair.
be.
And then they reveal
Yeah.
that
Yeah. The most unfortunate part about this movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, did it just seem to come out of nowhere? Like I just felt like
Yeah.
it came out of left
Yeah.
field too. It was like so random and added on. It didn't really. It was just a bummer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they hint at it with dialogue, and you don't realize that's what
Yeah.
they're doing. But it's
Dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
It was the 90s. The 90s had a very long history of transphobia.
Yeah.
And I legitimately forgot that this was part of the movie. I had no memory of it until we were watching it, and I went, "Oh no, I forgot about this."
And it's definitely also even seems like just one more ending tacked on, you know, that was not really necessary. But like you said, it's the 90s. Like, unfortunately, you know, sex changes were a huge punchline for a long time, and that was
I mean, it
still
wasn't
the
just
case
soap
in
dish.
'91.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it was like Naked Gun.
And if we
33,
compare it to most of the other ones,
Ace
it was
Ventura.
actually handled much better than most of the other ones did.
No.
I'll go a step further. Even the joke is not in someone being transgender. The joke is that she has been lying to everyone, and he has been the victim of her lie. And it's not, oh, transvestite. That's not the joke.
Yeah, there's not at all a ooh yuck.
Right. Yeah.
Unlike say Ace Ventura, where
Ace Ventura is the one that's like really in your face about it. Yeah, I would agree with that statement.
I don't want to go too far into it, but I really don't feel like that's the point of the joke. The point is that like everyone is hanging out their laundry, and that sort of you know, and especially on the second watch, like I said earlier, all of the stuff, all the dialogue between Downey's character and her character takes on all new meanings when you rewatch it. The point of the joke is not to poke fun at that particular group. I really don't feel that way.
I mean, like, it was the 90s, and like I said, it's a 90s has a long history of you know, making that the punchline, because like you said, Ace Ventura, Naked Gun 33 and a third, they were, you know, all of that was like that. Even the Crying Game shows you know,
Sleepaway Camp.
I mean, it's an unfortunate side effect of the era, but
Good night, Gravy.
Good night, Gravy.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
Yeah, I really wanted to find the lyrics to this song that is playing at the end. Because it is a happy, peppy song. I don't know a whole lot of Spanish, but I did keep hearing a repeated use of the word sepultura, which I am familiar with.
Is this a Sepultura cover?
No, but it is a happy, peppy song about a grave, evidently.
Yeah.
It's the sun. The sun also sets. is the name of the song, which is the name of the
Well,
soap
I
opera.
want to thank Babs for nominating this film. Otherwise, I probably would have never
Same.
Oh
watched.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I'm really happy to have seen this movie. That was really fun.
well, it was not as nearly as funny as I remembered it being in the theater, but still enjoyed it. I still
Yeah.
had fun. And I think if you are a fan of soap operas and you are able to, get the in joke of a lot of that stuff, I think it's a really good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, all the soap opera within a soap, or
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, within the film. I mean, yeah, all the
Yeah.
soap opera within the film. I think we just had warring producing
We did.
going on.
You push
You
the
push
button.
it. I push the button.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Well,
Yeah.
What's
Well, I guess we're gonna. Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the voting stage.
There's a man.
and thank you, Eraserhead.
Okay.
Good one.
So are we going to move on to
Should I
voting?
host? Or
No, Gloria fucking Swanson votes first.
Oh, wait, okay.
She picks the movie.
Yeah, I think I still would go back and recommend this. Yeah, unfortunate ending aside, I still would recommend this, especially if you like ensemble casts. I think they play together quite nicely. It's a very tightly written. There's not any real drag points that drag a little bit, maybe too long. And all of the characters are interesting. I didn't hate Whoopi Goldberg in this the way I usually hate Whoopi Goldberg in those movies.
Why do you hate Whoopi?
She's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
She's a little bit abrasive.
Art and artist.
Well, no, I can separate. I can separate the art and artist part of it, and I think, but like, I don't know.
I just don't like her as an actress.
What was
I
that?
don't think she's good at it. Like, she's not a good actress.
Yeah, she's not my cup of tea as far as actress. She's a little bit too abrasive, I guess, for me. She shines, I think, in subtler parts, like this one, or The Color Purple. I think she has she has dramatic range, but when she plays a bit more subdued is when I find her more appealing. Like, I did not like her in Ghost. I didn't care for Sister Act.
Do you like her on TNG? See, I don't either. I don't think that's the problem.
Don't.
I don't think that's the problem.
Favorite part of TNG.
Yeah. So, but aside from that, I like everybody else, and I think Cathy Moriarty does steal the show in this movie. I think she's so on top of everything. She's so over the top. I just love her. And unfortunate ending aside, I think it's still a good watch. I would recommend this.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Thumbs up from the person
Gloria,
who selected it. That's always
Gloria
from Gloria
fucking
fucking Swanson. That's right. Well, let's just move on to Bride of Moorhead. Go in that direction.
Yeah, really agree with everything with Bab's assessment. I enjoyed watching this, had a fun time. I feel like the, unfortunate transphobia is was kind of a downer, but it wasn't
and it's-
like this huge moment. It was just like this twist of a joke at the end.
Yeah.
Like just very much of its time. But other than that, I really had a lot of fun watching it. And I feel like if I had watched this at a younger age, I would have loved it and I would have loved revisiting it. So I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Cool. We got
there's Skynet.
There she is.
Oh my goodness.
And I like Skynet on TNG.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a Whoopi fan, so
Yeah.
there's a counterpoint. Like I think she's fine.
Yeah. Are you a fan of her on TNG too?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I always thought it was great to get she's not out there swashbuckling. She's just serving drinks and having that kind of other side of the Enterprise. I don't know. I always liked it, and she had a cool hat.
She does get to see everybody drunk, Yeah.
And she's serving Data drinks, and he's experiencing alcohol for the first time, and she's like, I know exactly what's going on. It's wonderful.
But at the same time, she was kind of a god.
Right.
They never really explain her.
Mm-hmm.
There's some weird shit going on with her.
Why not? It's the whole galaxy. Is there not
What
room?
Yeah.
What you don't know is her whole head fills that hat.
To be fair, my second least favorite character on that show was the Q.
Q? You didn't like Q?
I didn't really. It's a very...
Yeah.
He's not my favorite character.
John Delancey?
However, John Delancey also a soap opera star.
That's right. Days of Our Lives, baby.
Yeah.
Wow, and now we're back.
Yeah.
Dual.
Yeah. Full circle. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to Jess.
Unpopular opinion. This wasn't my cup of tea of
Uh-huh.
a movie. However, I do see the merit in it. For people that like soap operas, like ensemble casts.
Mhm.
I think that I really wanted to like it more. I was really bummed out, but maybe I was just not in the headspace to watch it when I did. And I will say I had a lot more fun watching it with y'all. It was one of those. But like I said, there's groups that I feel like this movie would very much appeal to. And so for that, if you watched it when it came out or appealed to any of those groups, I would definitely recommend it.
Cool. All right. So that's another thumbs up. Somebody revisiting it, you would say it's okay.
Yeah, I think for me, I just don't really have a connection to it. I've never been a soaps person. And there's actors in it that I really enjoy, obviously. I don't know. I just felt like a boring story for me. I was having trouble caring. It wasn't that funny to me. But I see how it could be for people that like certain things that this is kind of playing off of.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, that's totally fair. If it's not your wheelhouse, it's not your wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm. I do love Cathy Moriarty though, and she was great.
Yeah.
Good hair, all around.
I think it's already clear that we're in agreement on that particular fact. Moriarty
steals all of the scenes in this movie.
Well, I want to get to Empress Buttercup, who missed out on our opening. So I was wondering if you had seen Soap Dish before watching it for the show.
Oh, well, thank you for asking, because I was going to start out with that. Yeah, because I'm sorry I was late. Just ran out of time and was hurrying home as quick as I could. But anyway,
I get it.
yes. So I did not see this movie when it first came out. I guess it didn't seem unfamiliar. Like, I kind of knew, but I didn't remember all the people who were in it. For sure. I must have heard about it, some way, somehow, but I did not see it at all. So was very surprised about this movie. I don't know. I'm a bit of a mixed bag, I think. I'm having a hard time deciding. So I guess I'm just undecided at this point. But there were so many things to like about this movie. I will start out by saying that. It was so funny, so colorful. I am a big Whoopi fan in all her roles. I think she is hilarious, and there's no way that Whoopi could ever be subdued. I'm sorry. Her head is as big as the universe. She is in another dimension. It's all good, baby. Let her be. Let her cook. She's crazy. We all know that. I don't even know if I'm a fan of Whoopi anymore, because she's on that talk show. I'm sure she's a total weirdo. But I do like her in all her acting roles. I think she's hilarious. I did not see the Nun movie, so I don't judge. Like, I'm not supporting. I didn't see those Nun movies, but anyways.
Empress, we need to watch that together.
Do we? Should we? Okay.
I would like to.
Like with everyone else, I loved Cathy Moriarty. She's incredible. I love Sally Field too. Y'all know I'm a big Sally Field fan. She's both her and Whoopi are so pretty in this movie. I just love everything about them in this movie. But I really just thought the ending was really stupid. It made me immediately dislike the movie. I'm standing on business with the no transphobia. Like, I'm just not a fan
I get it.
of that.
Oh yeah.
So, and like I said, I totally forgot about it until it happened. I was like, oh shit, that happened too.
So, that's crazy. Yeah. But I think that also speaks to how goofy and out of place it is. Like, it doesn't belong in the movie at all. And if it wasn't in the movie, I would be 100% thumbs up. But because of the ending being so crappy, and it being that, even if, I hear what you guys are saying, but I don't know, I just, I get it. Yeah. Thank you.
It is a product of its time.
Yes.
And
true.
like I said, the 90s were rife with it, but it doesn't make it okay.
That's what I was going to say. Just because every movie had a plot twist ending with some weird transphobic anti-gay sentiment, that doesn't make it okay. So that's kind of how I feel about it. But everything else about it. So that's kind of my only concern about the movie. But other than that, I did laugh a lot and thought it was hilarious. And I'm a big soap opera fan too. I don't know if I said that earlier, but anyway.
Well, what were your favorite soap operas? Like, what did you watch?
Oh, so I while I was in college, I worked at a law firm. I worked at this really fancy law firm, and I arrived during lunch hour. So I went to college and university in the morning, had classes starting at 8, and then worked till noon, and then rode the bus to the law firm. And then so sometimes I would get a lunch break, but I started watching soap operas with the ladies at the law firm, and we were addicted to Days of Our Lives. Like, I don't even know where we got a TV from, but we used to watch this fucking little TV in the lunchroom. And it's exactly an hour, so you could sit there and eat your lunch, and it came on at noon. So that was the soap.
What era?
And then when I
ask, what era was it?
So this was the 80s.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yep, into the early 90s, because that was my era of university. I went to UT.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And there she went.
Oh, I thought it was me.
No.
I heard.
For
I went
once,
to YouTube.
it's not you, Babs.
Oh, Empress, you cut out. Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Yes, I'm here.
There she
Oh, I was
is.
gonna
You
say.
cut
Oh,
out, yeah.
when I was really little, I used to watch The Edge of the Night with
Edge
my
of
grandma
Night.
after school. So that was my first soap opera thing was when I was
Edge
really
of
little.
the Night.
Yeah.
The Edge of Night.
The
Yeah.
Edge of Night. Yes,
Yeah.
The Edge of Night.
That's dusk. There's a lot of things that could happen at dusk.
Twilight, if you will.
So is it a thumbs down then? I mean, like, I have to agree. Like what you're saying, it's this very big reservation.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that this tanks so like just in that way, and I laughed. I'm a tough sell with comedy, but I definitely was laughing during this movie. It's pretty well written.
It was.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, it was like the ending is the only reason why I was like, do I vote no on this if I liked everything else? I liked everything else. I'm gonna stick with yes, I liked everything else. So there's a caveat, with it. But honestly, I still think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no for the same reason.
I'm hip. Well, maybe I'll just jump in line and say that I have the same reservations. I am gonna vote yes because I feel like if you love this movie when you were, like at any time in your life and you're wondering if you should revisit it, I would definitely want you to know that it has this element in it. I wouldn't really consider it spoilers to tell you that.
No, because you've already seen it.
Yeah, because I would. Just as what happened to Gloria, you could have forgotten completely about this element. It just sneaks up right on. It's real. It just comes from out of nowhere, just right away. So I could see you forgetting about it. And yeah, I would definitely want you to know about that, but. I wouldn't want you to be deprived of if you loved this movie at one point, then surely it had to have been because of Moriarty, and also because of Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Also because of Whoopi, she is great in it. I'm not gonna. Just because I've never really been a fan, and I think the reason why I've just like Whoopi in a film is a turnoff for me is because she is a character actor, and some character actors you're just not that wild about. I did not mind her on TNG the way it looks like some folks in our chat have said, but I wasn't wild about her either. I wasn't like, oh, I can't wait till they get to Guinan,
I don't think anybody liked her that much.
Yeah.
The Guinan supergroup fan.
She'll straighten it out. We did have like Gravy and I did have this figure growing up. I definitely when we got Star Trek figurines, we just opened them. We didn't keep them in the box. So
who bought that for you?
Huh?
That for you.
I don't know. Maybe we got it at Odd Lots. Like they had nothing but Guinans.
I know what my boys want for Christmas. It's Guinan.
All they had were Guinans and Wesley Crushers.
No, nobody wants a Wesley.
Oh God,
nobody
Wesley.
wants.
I forgot all about Wesley Crusher. Jeez, Wesley.
Yeah, but anyway, I do give this movie a thumbs up because I do think you should relive these characters. And
I like that we just have Guinan in the background now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And like I don't hate Whoopi Goldberg, even though like one time when I was young and I was giving plasma,
What?
the movie they were showing was Sister Act 2, and it was like it was really difficult.
You're traumatized. Wow.
Yeah. It put a dent in it, like I was just, so well, who wants to vote first, Adam or Wizard? I don't care, but I forgot where we're at.
Wow.
Good hosting.
You're welcome.
I will go next. I will step up. So I am just going to start off and say I would definitely recommend this for a thumbs up. For a movie from the 90s to only have one problematic scene, I think is in itself kind of astonishing.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
And it is such a small thing that definitely could we have done without it? Absolutely. Would I prefer it not be there? For sure. But the rest of the movie I think holds up. If you loved it in the past, I think you're still gonna like it. And if you've never seen it before, if you like ensemble cast, if you like broad comedy, can't go wrong. So that's me.
Cool.
Okay.
And that leaves us with no one but Adam.
I'm awake. I think Mike and I are probably on the same page. Wow, I feel like I should raise my voice right now.
Louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, I legitimately do not remember this movie from the 90s. It was a crazy time for me. Babs had mentioned it to me a couple of times since we've known each other, and she's like, I love this, and Carrie Fisher's great in it, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, someday we'll see it, whatever. Then I get on this internet show, and it's like, oh, we're gonna watch something. But seriously,
it's happening.
The weird part is I don't know why I never went back, because I do remember liking it and telling people, oh, it was a really funny movie. And then I still never went back and rewatched it. But yeah.
I want to say, like, I enjoyed this movie on a technical level a lot. I really enjoyed the writing. I really enjoyed it a lot. I really enjoyed the cinematography.
Costume sets.
All the art direction stuff, and that's my jam. I think comedy is an evolution, so that if you go back and watch Charlie Chaplin films now, they're not going to elicit the same emotional response that it did to people in the 1920s and 30s.
Yeah, you won't be hooping and hollering,
Right. You will not be peeing yourself watching, The Great Dictator. But it's funny, and you can appreciate it. If you're a film-minded, technical-minded person, I think this movie is definitely a must-watch. It is very well executed. The subject matter is not my wheelhouse. It's not my jam at all. I'm not a soap opera guy. I really don't follow it, but I know enough about it to appreciate and invest in the watch. The cast is spectacular. The cast is spectacular and on point.
Ben Stein.
Ben Stein steals the movie. I would actually. I was thinking about it because we were talking about Whoopi or Whoopsie, as she's known in Texas.
Yeehaw! Whoopsie!
Whoopsie Goldberg.
Whoopsie Gold Mine. That's
Can
my
we have a
stripper name.
I actually think this is one of my more favorite performances of her, and
Yeah.
and I'm not
She's
a
great.
huge fan of her at all.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and it's not, I think I'm pretty good at separating art and artist. I don't particularly care for what I know about her as a person today. I don't care for her, but I think she was very good in her part in this, and I think everyone in the ensemble is doing really well at pulling their weight. So I'm going to give this a medium soft thumbs up. I think if you saw this when it came out, and you haven't gone back to revisit, you will not be upset by rewatching it. You will probably have a nice little bit of nostalgia. You're going to remember some parts that you didn't remember previously. I laughed out loud while watching this. I mean, not not like losing my breath, emphysema kind of laughing, but I definitely did enjoy watching it. And if you haven't seen it before, it's worth a watch, especially on a filmmaking level, a technical level. I think it's really well done. I can't say enough about the writing. It is very well layered. They're pulling off some great stuff in this, and there's just layer on top of layer going on until you hit the ending. So it's a thumbs up from me, dog.
Excellent. Well, that is mostly totaled, just as the wizard has already floated that banner across, so that and man, it's official. You should check it out, but please be aware of
Yeah, there's some problems with it.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Cathy Moriarty is not one of them.
No,
absolutely not.
But
And she did say that this was her favorite performance.
I think we should acknowledge this as a theme here on Total Recall, and I don't speak for Total Recall, but we keep kind of running across this that social morals and things have changed in 30 years. And we don't necessarily need to excuse them because it was the time, but history exists in context. I don't want the black maid cut out of my Tom and Jerry cartoons. I'm a grown ass adult, and I want to watch it the way it was made, in context, in history, and I'm smart enough to understand that context. So we can poke holes in anything, whether it's for moral reasons or whatever it might be. But I very strongly don't believe in censorship. I'm very anti-censorship is a better way to say that. I'm very nervous about history being deleted. I think that for the most part, most people are smart enough to understand a product of its time, and it's not.
I disagree there. Gotta disagree with that. Sorry.
You don't think people are smart enough to get product of their time?
I don't. Sorry. I don't. The general average person is not smart enough. There's a lot of people who are swayed by very little evidence right now. So don't agree.
I gotta agree with Buttercup there. I think
it does not take much to convince.
You just gotta look around and
no.
It does bum me out, yeah.
Thank you. I mean, it's sad, but it's true.
Sigh. I will say I had a rewatch of Charlie's Angels, the 2001. And I loved it growing up. and I still love it to this day. But there were a lot of parts in there that I also was like had completely blacked out of. I'm like, oh my God, that's horrifying.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not cool. Yeah, like it's pretty racist. I don't
Oh.
remember that.
I don't remember
Yeah.
it being racist. That's weird.
Drew
Wow.
Barrymore does blackface.
Oh my God, she does.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
God,
yeah,
I totally
that's
forgot about that.
not the only questionable part. Yeah, so there were a
Oh
lot
my
of parts like that when I was watching it, like, whoa, I don't remember that. And, I still have love for that movie. So, where duality exists.
Yeah, I
It
think one thing
does.
that's really great about this show and many shows and, podcasts and things similar is like the world is full of nuance. And when you have a format that is, upwards of 4 hours or even 2, like you can get into that and really present a detailed, multifaceted, analysis or even just take on these older pieces of media. And there's room for enjoyment and
Well, I think
non-enjoyment.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think
yeah.
the word just used just now is perfect. It's a duality. So
Yes, I agree that duality exists, but I also agree that intersectionality exists.
Yeah.
And also differing points of view. So if somebody has a completely different life experience, then they will perceive a movie completely differently. And I also do not agree with censorship of any kind, because I think we need to stay realistic about what has happened in the past. And I think we should acknowledge it and not be afraid to speak out or just be like, it's okay to talk about it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
for sure.
You should be able to talk
It's
about it.
important to talk about it.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want kids today to see like some of the cartoons that I was able to see. I'm not upset that I saw the Black Maids and Tom and Jerry and a lot of other stuff of that nature, but I do think that should be adults only. Like I probably shouldn't have seen it at that time. I don't think it should be. I don't think history should be erased.
I have copies.
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah. Oh no, that's okay. I was just gonna say I don't know. Much about how much you can cut it up so that kids today can watch it. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. Yeah.
I have copies of all the banned Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah.
And I would be very careful who I watch them with. Definitely not kids, but also I would be afraid to watch those with somebody who might like them for the wrong reasons. And that would make me feel dirty. As opposed to appreciating them for what they are and when they were made. And oh my God, that's why would they have done that?
Yeah, like it really does bum me out that I can't watch Song of the South, because like I did see that when I was a kid. It still had like a theater run.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater too.
I saw it in the theater.
Because just like every Disney film used to, it would have an occasional theater run, and I know there was one when I was a kid. Like I really do like strongly remember that movie. But same with Pete's Dragon, I believe. I think I saw that on a rerun. But it just kind of bums me out that there's no way that I can see that movie. Not because I want kids to see that movie, but I do want to see that movie again.
Now I'm all wondering about Pete's Dragon.
Oh, we can make that happen, my friend.
But yeah, that was a good discussion.
Yeah. these are the kind of discussions that I think more people should have. And I think that it's something of a bit of a lost art in which you can have a discussion and where you can disagree with someone and not get into an ugly shouting match or name calling or anything like that, where you can have a respectful conversation. I don't think that that's an art that anybody practices anymore.
We do.
Not
We
very many.
practice that
No.
here at Total Recall.
Yay, us.
Let's all pat ourselves on the back, shall we?
No, I'm just saying I am very happy that I have the kind of friends who can have these discussions.
I'm happy to be heard. That's what I like, that y'all listen to me.
Oh.
I like being heard too.
Oh, wow. Something just weird happened with my computer. Can everybody still hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you are heard.
You are heard
Okay.
too.
Well,
Gloria
I think
Swanson.
Okay. All of a sudden, my screen like disappeared.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what the heck just happened? Okay.
Hey, Jethro.
Yeah, I think we're bringing it back around to where
Whose turn is it next?
it's it's either yours or mine. Like we're back at the start. So I think I might have some. I don't have a list. I'm not that together, but I've got a mental list. Like.
Oh God.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
But Wizard, if you're ready, like if you've got something that's either way.
I mean, I have a list.
Yeah.
Wizard came prepared.
I am not gonna. I'm gonna take one of them off the list this week because we can't do two Cathy Moriartys in a row.
Who says?
Who says we
Why?
can't?
Why not?
Well, in that case,
We need Moriarty, not Lessiarty.
in that case, I will go ahead and throw out
Well done, Laura.
Neighbors.
Thank you.
Neighbors.
Muy bien.
Neighbors is on my list. Cathy Moriarty, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. Playing against type. It's
When have you last seen that? Because I feel like I know I've seen it, but I can't.
It has been a long time since I saw
I'm sorry, I missed the title. What was it?
Neighbors.
Oh, Neighbors. Okay.
Yeah, with Jim Belushi, Dan Aykroyd,
John Belushi.
No
sorry. Jim Belushi here, thank you.
No, yeah. Sorry.
That's frightening.
Neighbors 2000.
Neighbors is one of my choices. You've heard a couple of these before, but I'm going to throw out Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Carl Reiner's Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, right? Yeah.
Starring Steve Martin.
That's my vote. Sorry.
That one came up during the All of Me episode.
Steve Martin and Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Kind of, sort of.
Right.
If
Oh, and then which of these two? Because, I know if I bring this one out, it's going to start a war. Let's do it. Used cars. Which has been on the vote before. But I promised I would bring it back.
Yeah.
I vote for used cars.
I knew you would.
I vote for Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
I already know my vote on Dead Men.
You watched it without me.
I watched it without you for decades, honey.
Well, I remember one night I had fallen asleep and it was the middle of the night and I woke up and you were watching that and I was like, he's watching it without me.
In terms of the Total Recall tournament rules, I have to vote for used cars. Y'all can vote for whatever you want. I watched it as a kid. I have not seen it since, and I do have some memories of it.
Oh, so many fond memories of it.
I have
It's-
only the vaguest memories of you.
Ma'am, that's yellow primer.
Mhm. That is Robert Zemeckis' first film.
That's too fucking high.
What was your first one, Wizard? It was used
Neighbors.
cars,
Neighbors.
and
Neighbors, used cars, and dead men don't wear plaid.
Oh, Used Cars has Kurt Russell.
Yes, it does.
I do love me some Kurt Russell.
I think I might be voting used cars as well.
Mm.
It's a lot of people being quiet, though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. Cathy, Moriarty, Kurt Russell, or Steve Martin? You kind of got me over a barrel here, Mick.
Yeah, also another, I mean, gosh, everybody is in Dead Man Don't Wear Plaid, including Barbara Stanwyck.
No,
Yes.
don't tell me that.
Yes.
And Ray Milland.
I wasn't looking at that one because I didn't want more competition.
Oh, sorry.
It's all
Informed voter.
It's all footage from other films, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's
Yeah.
masterfully weaved together.
Yeah.
Well, that
Scenes
sounds
from
fun.
Yeah.
scenes from
A lot of old
Double
film noir.
Indemnity and
I love Barbara
Yeah.
Stanwyck so much.
Do you
So
really?
funny
Are
and
you a Barbara
pretty.
Stanwyck fan?
She's so pretty and funny and talented and perfect.
You really need to come over to B-Side sometime. That was our first episode was Barbara Stanwyck and Anime Wong in a horrible TV episode.
God, it was so bad.
Barbara Stanwyck had her own show for a while, right? It was called
Yeah.
Barbara
Mhm.
Stanwyck Presents.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
What
it
a
was
woman.
not good.
No, the show was not good.
It was not.
Whatever you think of Barbara Stanwyck, it was a rough show.
Yeah.
So where are the votes? We've got 2, and
I think I'm gonna vote for Used Cars, only because that was one of the first ones I got to vote for with y'all, and we didn't get to watch it.
You know what? I'll go with Used Cars too, because I do know what my vote would be for Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
I think that's
And I do love me some Kurt Russell, so I'll go Used Cars too.
And it's Moriarty as well. I mean,
Yeah, that's a pretty solid choice. I mean, I really don't see why we wouldn't see that movie.
No, Cathy
Yeah.
Moriarty is not Used Cars.
oh, she's not in used
No.
cars.
No, she
Oh.
is in Neighbors.
I take it
Oh,
back. No,
neighbors.
just kidding.
Just
kidding. Just kidding. I'll still go with Used Cars because of
Okay.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to buck the system. All right, let's do used cars. We'll do used cars.
Used Cars
Boom.
it is. No
what was-
arguments from me.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
those are all solid nominations, and I love Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, but I have watched it regularly over the years, so I know
It's been a
Yeah.
long time for me.
Yeah.
So it may not come up again because I may give in and watch it. But if anybody wants to be invited,
I
I
would
was
like
gonna
to be.
say-
Yeah, I would do.
I've never seen it.
If it's on the
Oh,
Plex,
so
let's
good.
watch it.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Used Cars.
Used
Sweet.
Cars it is.
Nailed it.
Wonderful.
Sold.
I feel like that's going to be a wild one.
Yeah.
It won't be
I-
boring.
I bet it is a product of its time. I bet we're going to be rolling that. I bet we're going to be pulling that one out.
Are we going to
That
have
never
bullets?
happens on this show.
You know, I honestly don't know how problematic it will be.
We'll see.
Let's see.
We're gonna find out.
There is a funny dog, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't had an animal featurette on Total Recall in a long time.
Yeah.
There is a funny dog.
Yeah.
Does it talk?
We need a
It does not
Need a
talk,
critter.
Perfect.
but it
Dang.
does something even better.
You
And
know,
someone's trash is another person's treasure.
I
That person's
I
me.
actually like to say that you shouldn't buy a used car because value just rolls right off the lot with you. You know, like it's yeah.
You mean buy a new car?
Buy a new
Yeah,
car.
you
Yeah.
lose thousands of dollars immediately. Like, you know,
I've never bought a brand new car in my life because of that very reason.
yeah,
So silly.
yeah.
I have bought 2 brand new cars, and there is something glorious about it. But financially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've only had one new car. I didn't buy it, but I agree. Most of the cars I buy are way old.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a car that's like maybe you know, a few years old that has more bells and whistles.
That's exactly it. Yes. I like the butt
So,
warmers.
yep.
I like
Ooh.
the sunroof.
Oh
That's
man,
what you're talking about. My car. I have a 15-year-old Lexus. You're talking about my car.
Yeah,
Are you
my car.
driving a Lexus now? You fancy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 15 years old.
Mine's yeah, mine too.
It still warms my butt though.
the
Still has
used
a
Jeep we
Hell
bought
yeah.
last year has a heated steering wheel.
Oh, there you
Ooh-wee.
go.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
Luxury.
Well,
Luxury.
I want to thank our chat for joining us. Does anyone have anything they want to plug real quick before
We had a sickness this week, but hopefully next week on Dear Wizard TV, we will be revisiting the last movie in our Cheech and Chong marathon, and probably the most problematic movie in our Cheech and Chong marathon.
Oh boy.
Still Smoking.
Still Smoking.
And yeah, if you want to talk about some problematic scenes, that would be one to come see.
I can't wait.
I'm looking forward.
Dang
Oh,
it!
I'm looking forward to it.
I want to get on the Cheech and Chong group. I just can't manage it, but I want to see them so badly.
I wish you could join us on that show, Buttercup.
They were
would
fun,
always
man.
be welcome.
They're fun. I watched the first 3, and they are fun movies. You know, problems aside, and believe me, there's more than a couple. But yeah.
Although
they're
the
really
first
fun.
one,
The first
Problem
one
free.
has aged incredibly well. You know, for
That's
a movie.
surprising.
Yeah, for a movie that is about drugs, sex, and partying,
And beaners.
yeah.
Oh, that's the second movie.
That's the second movie. They don't say beaners.
But they are.
I was like,
They
they
do.
don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But then they get progressively more problematic the further you go.
Yeah. Nobody sound clip that, please.
Progressively unprogressive.
Oh no.
I need my job. All right. There's always B-sides every Friday.
B-sides every Friday.
Perhaps, do you want to do the rundown or shall
Oh
I?
gosh.
Yeah.
This is I'm off this week, so it's been a week of nothing but us doing streams. So
Cool.
earlier we did Tomby's show. Tonight we had Total Recall. Tomorrow we will be on Roman of the Empire show talking about Minority Report.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Adam has a show on Saturday with Dark Hour talking about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Wow.
And then on Sunday, we will both be on Sammy's show in other news. So it's been a busy week.
Don't forget B-sides on Friday.
And don't forget B-sides.
Guest is the incredibly wildly bubbly, wonderful Yarn Witch will be joining us. So.
Oh, she's so much fun. Like the
she
last
is
time she was on.
Just adorable.
She is. She's totally adorable. I love her.
Absolutely hilarious girl. and we're going to be watching Love Slaves of the Amazons Friday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that sounds...
There's nothing problematic.
Nothing at all problematic about it. It's going to be fine.
All right. Well, it's...
The only problem is the plot.
It's because
What?
it's black. That is an outstandingly Black History Month selection.
Oh gosh.
We were gonna do Black History Month. It just didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
Well,
Funny enough, there are no Black people in this movie.
There are none? Is that what you said?
There's
No.
plenty of brown
No.
guys.
There's plenty of brown people, but there are no Black people in this movie.
Oh, wow.
It is a treat. And it's in color. So, set your watches.
Okay.
well,
Yeah,
if
there's
you-
not... Oh, sorry.
Get your Wayback Machine, guys, because nothing is appropriate in this movie.
I was gonna say, if you guys do want some Black History Month selections, and you're in Austin, Texas, come through to We Love Video and rent some movies.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
We got some themed shelves, is what I was trying to say.
And seriously, folks, if you are in Austin, check out the screening room at We Love Video. Screening room
outstanding.
is joyous.
Magical
Mhm.
place.
We'll be on your couch in no time.
And on March 8th, there's going to be a big party between We Love Video and their across the street neighbors, Double Trouble.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be fun. Come through.
I've
What's
been
Double
stuck.
Trouble?
Double
Up.
Trouble's, it's a bar and restaurant with a huge outdoor area.
nice.
And on March 8th, which is like the last day of South by Southwest, will be or second to last day, whatever. I'll be outside with a bunch of vendors selling VHS tapes.
Woo!
Woo!
And then we're gonna watch Cry Baby.
Yeah, costume contest. Get your
Nice.
tickets.
And I think there are going to be people who are going to be dressed up as Hatchet Face and other characters from Crybaby, probably mostly Hatchet Face, though, because, come on.
Yes, in the
Nice.
costume contest. So
Yeah.
come through. It's gonna be fun.
That sounds awesome, guys.
It does sound amazing.
I wish I could go.
I wish you
Road
could. Too.
trip.
Road trip, everybody.
Cool.
Road trip.
Well, thank you, panel. This has been a great time.
Whatever.
Had a lot of fun.
I guess.
Yeah,
No, but seriously,
So much enthusiasm.
for real.
no.
For
Fun
real,
show.
for real.
Great pick, Babs.
Yeah, it was a great pick.
It was a good
Totally.
one to watch.
Well, thank
And-
you.
And I'm glad to have seen it, and it really is like a snapshot of when it was made, and a lot of like intersecting actors that at funky times in their career.
And I'm so proud of all of the Cathy Moriarty on my screen right now.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah.
everyone.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys. We did it.
All right, well, let's make like a really, really high Robert Downey Jr. and end this awkwardly. Good.
Irish goodbye.
So good night, everyone, and thanks for joining us. And please like and please subscribe, and thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Hasta la bye bye.